1, 2, ready, and... My name is Anaís Azul, and I am a singer-songwriter, a composer, an educator, and a creative collaborator. This is Diana. Diana uses all pronouns as long as they're said with respect, and I use she, her, and they, them pronouns. My, mission in general, which of course is mostly driven by music, is to use music as a tool for collective healing, and that starts with individual personal healing. So the process of me writing a song is very personal and for myself, but when I go to perform it, then that's an opportunity for me to be radically vulnerable with other people, and that's when those are the moments when you can really relate to others and kind of open someone's heart. Maybe they realize that they're not alone, like they have someone else, and maybe there's people in the audience that are also feeling things. So creating opportunities to be in touch with your feelings, that's part of collective healing. On Friday, May 24th, I will be releasing my first single as a solo artist, as Anaís Azul, called Healing. And I have a music video that will also be releasing in July. And the song Healing is about, and the video too, about the different stages of figuring out what's up with you, you know? So at first, maybe it's your friends, your community, they've realized that there's something that is going on and they're supporting you. They're giving you hugs, they're giving you love and affection, and maybe you don't notice how much you need that. And then you end up at home alone in a moment of self-reflection and you realize like, oh, that's that. I do need support. And then you start being able to ask for support. So it's kind of this whole journey. I mean, this is a song I wrote in 2016, I believe. So it's kind of an older song, but the process that I was going through at that moment is enjoying spending time by myself. What does it mean for me to spend time by myself without like fearing going into a depressive episode or something like that? Like for me to be at peace. And so the way that I found that peace by myself is by writing songs. Because that making music is like a lifetime companion, lifelong companion. That it doesn't matter if you're by yourself. If you have music, then you're not alone. If you're making music, then you have you, your creative spirit, your instrument, your inspiration, all living together. So also kind of healing is about acknowledging the presences that maybe can't be seen, but that can be heard or felt.
A needle in a haystack, they told me I should fight, 'cause healing's not easy to come by. So then I wallowed through my schemes that I've stitched up together many times.
So we wanted to film it entirely in the living room at first. And then I said, well, let's do it at my living room because I have a great pink chair. And then after that, we were like, wait, but what if the pink chair goes and then we both got like, oh, wait, where's the pink chair? It's all about the pink chair in a park, the pink chair at the tea, the pink chair everywhere. So we started kind of like leaning into that idea of just having the chair be in these different places, because it's like the home, it doesn't matter where you go, there's this home. And so sometimes that isn't an object, but I guess visually speaking, it does kind of manifest itself as like a little cradle or something, like a little safety net wherever you go. And sometimes you let people into that safety net and sometimes you are on your own in it. So it does still manifest a very like individual journey of healing, but then something that we wanted to also express is how important community is in the process of healing, and create metaphors of like being on the T, that's like traveling, healing in transit. How much of my healing has been in transit? always, especially because when we're in liminal space, like in between bus stops, on the train, those are the times where like our mind occupies a new kind of space. We're not trying to complete a task anymore. We have space to think, to reflect. And so for me, I've written a couple songs on the T or journaled a lot on the T. And so that was a really important symbol for me. And then something else that I was thinking as far as healing and change was the importance of cutting my hair. And how cutting my hair always means like, you know, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to like transition into something else, or it means letting go of things that are not useful to me anymore. I think it's also very symbolic of a queer narrative that I was talking to with Lupe, who also is a queer person, and talking about how you don't even go to a barber shop for that, like, because there's some safety issues with that, or going to see a stylist. So oftentimes, queer people will ask their queer friends to cut their hair for them just to like not have to deal with that, not without having to be judged because you're supported by your community in this transformation. So that was like the other layer of it. So it's this kind of like metaphorical thing of growth and change and transformation. And then there's, I guess, a more social connotation that's really important to me in the queer community of doing this as kind of something that helps you be more yourself, the cutting your hair, and in a place that feels safe for you. The only thing I can really hope for is that the message healing, healing, healing hurts, and healing, healing, healing's good can resonate with people in understanding how complicated this process is and kind of not feeling alone in it.
When I'm up, I don't give up. It's not just love that makes me shine. It is my mind. Three more times. When I'm up, I don't give up. It's not just love that makes me shine. It is my mind. When I'm up, I don't give up. It's not just love that makes me shine. It is my mind. When I'm up, I don't give up. It's not just love that makes me shine. It is my mind. Okay.
It's just like a